I'm literally lost for words, knowing what this woman meant to me in such a pivotal point in my life. She was the only person, which is interesting since she's been...
He didn't pay some bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at.
Angel Reese just proved that chief isn't a personality trait. It's a lifestyle choice, and she's owning it with a vengeance. In the off-season from basketball, she decided that a few extra bucks were worth completely destroying her image, so she pursued a bold career.
I'm a beautiful girl. Like, I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikinis. I got a nice body and I work hard for it. And if I want to post a picture in my bikini, I should be able to without being sexualized.
Well, from the beginning, it's been obvious that fame and money were her top priorities, no matter where they came from. Last night, she was spotted at a strip club with Cardi B, finalizing a bold modeling contract that left everyone speechless for all the wrong reasons. I've got all the messy details, so let's get straight to it. It's almost sad to see how far Angel Reese has fallen, especially since she was once the shining star of women's basketball. Back in the day, her name was everywhere. People called her one of the WNBA's most promising players. She had it all: raw talent, charisma, and the potential to be a legend. She was even compared to Caitlin Clark, another rising star known for her hard work and laser-focused determination. For a while, it seemed like Reese and Clark were going to lead the league, break boundaries, and take women's basketball to new heights.
But that didn't last.
While Clark was grinding in training and earning respect as a role model, Reese had other priorities. She made it clear that fame and money were what she wanted. She even openly criticized the WNBA's salary structure, saying it didn't match the luxury lifestyle she envisioned. Fair enough, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But instead of proving her worth through hard work and talent, Reese started chasing shortcuts, fast fame, and quick cash.
Yeah.
She said she don't like me, but she love me, girl. Knock it off. All these just made. I'm running a tongue. These are denim tears. I'm sexy dancing in the house of
It completely changed the game. What used to be full of basketball highlights and game updates turned into a showcase for bold photo shoots and carefully planned posts that had nothing to do with the sport that made her famous. Fans who followed her because they loved basketball were confused, as Reese seemed more focused on showing off her off-court activities than celebrating her success on the court.
But they saw what was going on with Angel Reese and how committed, for lack of a better word, Teresa Weatherspoon was to Angel Reese and this ridiculous...
It didn't take long for people to notice that Reese's priorities had shifted away from basketball. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark stayed focused on the game. Clark kept working hard in training, breaking records, and winning fans over with her dedication. When she wasn't dominating on the court, she was helping out in the community, attending events, and building her image as a role model for young athletes.
But teammates, and your team has eyes. They can see what we can see. They may not get in front of the microphone and say it. She's with the Chicago Sun-Times, and she recently reported that Weatherspoon was tailoring the Sky's game around one or two players led to some serious dysfunction.
Reese, on the other hand, embraced her controversial new image. Each headline about her latest modeling job or bold Instagram post reminded everyone how far she had moved away from basketball. Angel Reese's shift from basketball star to controversy magnet reached its peak on December 14, 2024, when she was caught on camera partying at a Miami strip club with Cardi B, the queen of pop culture.
They were real sisters. Around me trying to dodge bullets. Serve a pack of chickens and a Dodge Hemi. Around me trying to dodge bullets. Around me, I twin sisters. Whipping up a key trying to dodge prison. Traveling in the street and some more jealous. Pay attorney fees with that.
When I say partying, I mean she was throwing stacks of cash around like it was Monopoly money, fully diving into a scene far removed from the basketball court. The videos and photos spread quickly on social media, leaving fans and critics shocked. How does someone go from being a role model for young athletes to acting like a strip club is her new full-time job? Well, Angel Reese seems to have found a way. This wasn't just about partying Miami style. Reports suggest that Reese had a plan behind it. She used the wild night out as a networking opportunity, figuring there's no better place to boost her modeling career than under neon lights with Cardi B as her hype. Apparently, Cardi introduced Reese to some big names in entertainment and fashion, all with the goal of pushing her bold modeling ambitions forward. Let's be real, it's hard to see this as a smart career move when all people see are videos of her throwing cash in a club. Critics weren't impressed, calling it a clear attempt to create controversy for attention. Of course, social media went crazy. Platforms like X, formerly Twitter, were flooded with hashtags like #AngelReese and #StripClubGate trending for hours. Fans were divided, with opinions split right down the middle.
Can't pay them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at.
Some people praised her confidence, calling her a queen for living unapologetically. Others weren't so kind, criticizing her for throwing away her reputation for cheap thrills. One viral tweet put it perfectly. Is this the future of women's basketball? From star athlete to tabloid gossip. The public reaction mostly showed disappointment.
I'm a beautiful girl. Like, I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikinis. I got a nice body and I work hard for it. And if I want to post a picture in my bikini, I should be able to without being sexualized.
The timing couldn't have been worse. The WNBA has been working hard to improve its reputation with new TV deals and marketing campaigns to bring the league into the spotlight. Reese's actions felt like a setback to those efforts, shifting attention from the league's progress back to her personal life. For a sport trying to be taken seriously, this wasn't just an embarrassing distraction. It was a major setback to everything the league had been working toward.
Or I'm this, that, like, it's the same. It's been happening for really.
Let's be honest, this wasn't just a one-time thing. The Miami strip club incident is just one part of Angel Reese's ongoing shift into becoming a full-blown influencer. Her Instagram shows this clearly. It used to be all about celebrating her basketball journey, game highlights, training clips, and team moments.
Do all she could in order to keep the attention off of her, right? Oh, man.
Now her Instagram is mostly filled with bikini shots, glamorous poses, and attention-grabbing photos. Some fans admire her confidence and self-expression, but others aren't impressed. One fan summed it up perfectly. You had the talent to be the face of basketball, and now you're just another Instagram model. What happened to the Angel Reese we looked up to?
They have sent it to my family members. My family members are like, uncles are sending it to me like,
No.
are you naked on Instagram? It sucks to see that, and it's really hard that I have to go through that, and now seeing other players even having to go through that. But like, at the end of the day, it's like...
Then there's the big contradiction. Reese has spoken out against how the media sexualizes female athletes, yet her posts often seem designed to attract the attention she criticizes. Critics are having a field day with this, calling her out for being two-faced. Even some of her biggest supporters are starting to question her motivations. If you're going to take a stand, your actions should match your words, right?
Cool girl. Like, I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikinis. I got a nice body and I work hard.
Then, Angel Reese officially announced her decision to pursue a bold modeling career, adding another controversial chapter to her journey. For those who had been following her closely, this wasn't a surprise. Her social media had already shifted from basketball to glamour, with posts showing off fancy outfits, bikini shoots, and endorsements for luxury brands. The announcement confirmed what many had suspected. Reese was moving away from her identity as an athlete and into the world of modeling.
Regular American salary for an extraordinary amount of attention that she gets. Now, obviously, she's cashing in with endorsements and all of that, but you know, isn't there an incentive?
The timing of her decision raised a lot of questions. It came during the WNBA offseason, a time when most players focus on training or community work. For Reese, it seemed like an opportunity to strengthen her new image. The backlash was quick. Fans who had once supported her on the court were disappointed, seeing this as putting fame and money before her career as an athlete and role model. Social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter, blew up with debates. One user wrote, "Is basketball just a side hustle for her now? Feels like she's more interested in Vogue than hoops."
He ain't pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at.
This change in priorities wasn't just a personal choice. It was linked to Reese's ongoing complaints about the WNBA's pay. In an Instagram live session earlier this year, Reese openly criticized the league, saying her salary didn't even cover her rent. As of 2024, the average salary in the WNBA is around $75,000, with top players earning up to $200,000. Reese argued that this wasn't enough to support the lifestyle she wanted, especially in expensive cities like Chicago where she lived. She said her modeling career was a way to fill that financial gap.
WNBA salary doesn't pay her rent. Now, her WNBA salary is like $74,000.
Critics, however, saw this as more than just a financial decision. Many compared Reese's path to Caitlin Clark's, who has stayed focused on basketball. Clark, who helped lead her team to a championship the same year Reese faced criticism, spends her off-seasons improving her game and working at youth basketball camps. This contrast has become a common topic in discussions about Reese. While Clark is praised for inspiring the next generation of players, Reese is often criticized for leaving the sport behind to focus on building her personal brand.